The long-awaited Tokyo Olympics has finally arrived. So far, Lee Kafer has won a gold medal for fencing, Kristen Moore has won a gold medal for surfing, Caleb Dressel for men's swimming, and Suni Lee for women's gymnastics. The United States has won a whopping total of 91 medals already. But did you know that all of the medals for the Olympics taking place in Tokyo were made entirely from recycled e-waste, such as phones, tablets, and laptops? Now the athletes can enjoy their medals, knowing that the Olympics is also reducing the carbon footprint on our Earth. Sure, for the 2016 Olympics, Rio was the first to make medals using recycled material, but only 30% of the silver medals were made from recycled silver. On the other hand, Tokyo is the first to make all of the Olympic medals completely out of recycled metals. This project, called the Tokyo 2020 Medal Project, took 2 years for the entire nation to accomplish such a feat. Guess how many phones it takes to make one gold medal? To answer that question, first, you have to know that smartphones contain a large range of elements and precious metals. For example, your average mobile phone contains a variety from gold to tin. You might think, hey, I could just take apart my phone and sell the metals to get profit, right? Not even close. At the University of Plymouth in 2019, researchers put an iPhone in a blender to see what it had inside. It's a weird way, but surprisingly, it worked out alright. A mere 36 milligrams of gold and 90 milligrams of silver was found in one phone. Thankfully, the gold medals are not completely made of gold, despite the name. An Olympic gold medal is composed of 98.8% silver, 550 grams, and only 1.2% gold, 6 grams. However, it would still take about 40 mobile phones to amass 1 gram of gold. Do the math, and to make enough gold for one gold medal, you would need about 240 phones. If you think 240 isn't a big number for one gold medal, think about how many phones are needed to make the 5,000 medals required for the Olympic and Paralympic Games. Yeah, I thought so. If you sum up all the materials, about 32 kilograms of gold, 3,500 kilograms of silver, and 2,200 kilograms of bronze are required for all the gold, silver, and bronze medals. Starting from April 1st, 2017, Japan started collecting electronic waste for the Olympic medals. By March 31st, 2019, 90% of all Japanese cities, towns, and villages have participated in donating obsolete electronic devices. They accomplished this by setting up donation booths in each city so that people can pass by and drop off their used phones. By the time all the medals were made, Japan had collected 78,985 tons of devices, including 6.21 million phones. So how exactly did Japan extract the metals from the discarded devices? Obviously not from a blender. All of the collected e-waste was classified, dismantled, and melted down by highly trained contractors. Gold, silver, and bronze were then extracted and used to produce the Olympic medals. The amount of e-waste may seem like a lot, but believe it or not, the amount of devices collected for the 2020 Olympics is only 3% of Japan's yearly e-waste output. Globally, over 50 million metric tons of e-waste are generated each year, equivalent to the weight of 350 cruise ships. However, more than 80% of that was not properly collected or recycled. We'd have to work a lot harder to reduce, reuse, and recycle e-waste for our environment, health, and resource conservation. With Tokyo being the first host of the Olympics to make medals out of recycled metals, I have high hopes that future host countries will continue to follow Tokyo's footsteps. Doing so will reduce the carbon footprint on Earth, and as the world watches in awe at the inspirational athletes, the environmental impact of the Olympics will also inspire millions of people around the globe to sustain our Earth.